Grief doesn't ask for permission. It arrives uninvited. It lingers longer than we expect, and it changes everything we thought we knew about love, time, and ourselves. Grief has no map, no schedule, no apology. It doesn't follow stages neatly. It follows memory, energy, meaning. Grief is the presence of absence. It's waking up in a world where something or someone you once held is now gone. But grief is not emptiness. It is the echo of what mattered. It is the heart saying, this was real. This was love. We often think of grief as the result of death, but grief wears many faces. The loss of a loved one, the end of a relationship, the shattering of a dream, the loss of health, home, innocence, or stability. The version of you that no longer exists. The life you thought you'd be living by now. And here's the truth most people never say aloud. You are allowed to grieve things that never even happened. Grief doesn't care about logic. It cares about meaning. It's not a weakness. It's a witness to what once was and what is no more. We live in a world that rushes pain, a world that teaches us to get over it, stay busy, be strong for others. But the soul doesn't heal on demand. It heals through presence, through ritual, through tenderness. We fear grief because it feels bottomless, as if once we begin to cry, we may never stop. But you will stop. Not because the grief is gone, but because you've learned how to carry it with reverence instead of resistance. Grief never fully disappears. It integrates. It becomes part of your story, your scar, your wisdom. Grief strips away what is false. In grief, we stop pretending. We stop small talking. We remember what actually matters: love, presence, connection, time. When you allow yourself to grieve, you make room for clarity about what you want to keep and what you're ready to release. Depth, a richer emotional and spiritual awareness. Compassion for others and for your own heart. Resilience, not the kind that hardens you, but the kind that strengthens you softly. Grief is not just about letting go. It is about becoming someone new in the absence of what once was. Grief taught me that you can love what you must leave behind, and you can still grow roots in new soil. To move grief into growth, you must walk with it, not around it. Here are sacred rituals to help you move through grief's waves with grace. 1. Create a grief altar. Place a photo, candle, or object that represents what you've lost. Sit with it daily, speak to it, listen. Let it be your sacred space of remembering. 1. Write the words you never said. Begin with, "What I never told you," or "What I miss most is." This works even for unmet dreams, former selves, or versions of life you imagined. 1. Let the body weep. Cry. Scream into a pillow. Shake. Breathe. 1. Take a grief walk. Walk somewhere quiet. Let your feet carry the weight your heart can't. Walk in silence or with soft music. Let the wind speak to you. A personal reflection from Tina. I once thought I had made peace with grief until it returned in a form I didn't recognize. It wasn't a death this time. It was the release of a part of me I had outgrown, but still loved. It was the surrender of control, the loss of a path I had once sworn was mine. And yet, in grieving it, I became someone more whole. Grief taught me that you can love what you must leave behind, and you can still grow roots in new soil. Grief in the nervous system. Grief lives not only in the mind or the heart, but in the nervous system. It changes how we breathe, sleep, eat, and connect. It can feel like numbness, tightness, or panic. It may show up as forgetfulness, fatigue, or sudden waves of emotion. Healing grief means gently re-regulating your system. Try breathwork. Inhale slowly for 4 counts. Exhale for 6. Grounding. Touch. Place your hand over your heart and say, I am still here. Journal prompt. Honoring your loss. Take a quiet moment. Answer gently. 1. What have I lost that still lives in my heart? 1. What did it teach me? 1. What part of me is being born in its absence? 1. What would I say if I knew it would be heard? Closing note. Grief is not the opposite of life. It is part of it, a sacred thread in the human experience. It arrives uninvited, but it brings the gift of remembrance. It strips away what is false, so that only the true can remain. And in time, when the tears soften and the ache becomes breath again, you will look around and see something is growing here. It's not what I planned, but it's real. It's strong. It's me. You are not behind in your healing. You are not failing at letting go. You are simply learning how to grow in the space where something once bloomed. And that, dear soul, is the beginning of alchemy. If this message resonates with you and you are ready to begin your life with love, success, and the motivation to succeed, get your copy of The Alchemy of Emotions by Tina Ketch at Amazon today. Thank you